Welcome to my review of these Victsing safety and security lights. Easy to install, no wiring required. And this is the final one of our 3 parcels today, which were waiting for us when we got back from the hospital. This one's another one of these zip open ones. I think perhaps I should put a little plastic strip down the back of these like some other things have, so that they tear off in one bit. And what have we got here? We have got, this is a Victsing outdoor floodlight. So here we are, it's got a nice big solar panel on it and a nice array of LEDs here. They're Crees or something, I expect, and there's an on-off switch actually on the outside of it, so there's no fiddly piece of pin to push through or anything. It's actually got the switch on the outside of it. I'm just going to leave this out here on the table to charge up, and then I'll deploy it a bit later on. So there we are, just 4 screws in the back of it. I think they're Phillips, but I should be able to undo them with this posi driver. Thank you. So all 4 screws put safe so they won't tumble down. You've got these little bits that stick out here, which are drainage holes at the bottom to ensure that the thing drains out. And there is the 18650 battery in there, so you can actually take that indoors and charge it in a charger yourself if you want to. You'd have to undo those screws, or of course you can replace the battery when you need to. And you notice you've got a nice channel here which mates with this thing here, so it's a good waterproof seal, but at the bottom there are the little drain holes, so if any water does get in, it can drain straight out at the bottom. And there we go, that is it. And here is a shot of what you get in the pack, including the screws with the wall plugs and so on, instructions, and the unit itself. Install the light up there, drill a couple of holes there. We've just offered the light up to the holes and marked through the holes on the light so we know where to drill. We're using a number 6 drill because that happens to be the right size for this plug. Straight. The gribbly drill's overkill for this. Plugs in if they need tapping in with the handle of the screwdriver. There we go, so they're both in position. Yeah, as it goes. So the next thing to do is to screw it on. Well done. That'll do, good. So one slight disadvantage of this particular one is if you put the screws into a mortar joint like we have, it slopes out a bit at the bottom. But that shouldn't really affect anything too much.
Yeah, they've not been able to put it in the red brick.
Well, I could have put it in red brick, but I prefer to drill the holes in the mortar joint because they're easier to make good.
Yeah.
If I ever want to move it.
Breaks, then it.
Yeah.
That'll be alright.
Yeah. Here is the light as finally installed. Personally, I would have liked to have seen one of those keyhole slots in the back of the light so that the bottom of the light was held in position as well. Okay, so I'm just going out the front here now and looking at that light, and it's come on bright when it saw me come into view, and you can see how much light it's giving. If I stand very still, it should go out after a minute or two, and we'll be just back down to the light that comes from my camera. There we are, it's gone back down to its duller setting now, and if I move back into view there, you can see it comes straight back onto full brightness.